Hi friends, this is Radhika. I'm very glad to join you again here. So friends, in my last video we have overviewed about common noun and proper noun. In this video, I'm going to tell you about collective noun, material noun, abstract noun, countable noun, uncountable noun and gerund. Let's start our session with collective noun. Collective noun is a group of team, creatures, places or things. Collective noun always denotes more than one people, like a group of people. It always contains more than one or two people. We'll see some example. People, group of person, crowd, group of people, batch, group of students, team, group of players, army, group of soldier, class, group of students. Collective noun denotes a group of people, objects, animals or ideas or a single concept of a thing. I'll tell you how. Like cricket. Cricket have more than 11 players, so we say this is a team. But whereas in badminton, there is a single player or single person who plays the match, but still we say it's a team. A single player but involved as a team. So word team here is known as collective noun. You can write down in your notebooks or in your paper. Let's say the next noun, material noun. Material noun denotes the name of materials. Example: gold, silver, copper, glass, wood, stone, etc. We'll see the sentence. Riya asked Rushi to fetch a glass of water for her. Here, water is a material noun. Taj Mahal is made with white marbles. Marbles are material noun. Friends, remember, most of material noun relate to nature. This is the next noun, that is abstract noun. Abstract noun is one of the important noun. A noun that refers to a thing does not exist as a material object. It means the thing we can't see, touch, hear, smell or taste. These things are known as abstract noun. Examples: honesty, love, theft, hate, time, feeling, mathematics, expectations, etc. We'll see the sentence. Mary isn't a type of a person who gossips. People lost faith in banks and have never lied to my parents. They laughed at my idea. Here, gossips, faith, lied and idea. These things refer you abstract noun. It means it is intangible things. You can feel them but you can see or touch this type of words. Identify the type of noun in the following word: life, friend, Salman, audience. So we couldn't touch or see our life. It's just a feeling. Friend is a common noun because here it not mentioned any name of a friend. Audience, collective noun. Salman, proper noun. Society, collective noun. Water, material noun. Public, collective noun. Science, abstract noun. The next noun, that is countable and uncountable noun. We'll start from countable noun. Countable noun are things that we can count in numbers. So if anything you can count, it comes in the category of countable nouns. Countable nouns can be singular or plural. It has two forms. We'll see the singular form. Let's see the examples. Ramesh has 8 pencils. She has 2 dogs. How many friends do you have? Here, Ramesh. How many pencils Ramesh has? He has 8 pencils. How many dogs she has? She has 2 dogs. How many friends do you have? You might have 2 friends, 3 friends, 4 friends. So they comes in the category of countable noun. Countable noun has divided into two forms. Singular. First we'll see the singular form. If there is one and only one person, place or things involved, then we call this as a singular form. A, an and the are mostly used while using them. We'll see the examples. The bird flew away. A dog is man's best friend. An apple a day keeps doctor away. Here a bird means we are talking about a single bird. A dog means we are talking about a single dog, only a single dog. An apple a day keeps doctor away. Here we are talking about a single apple. Now we'll see the plural form. If there is more than one person, place or things is called plural forms. How many is used to find the quantity of plural forms. Singular noun is changed into plural noun by adding s, es and ies in the end. See the examples: cow, cows, match, mats, box, boxes, lady, ladies. The word at the end of the plural forms as es, ies in the examples. So let's see the sentence formation of this. The monkeys started eating bananas. The monkeys started eating bananas. So you can find the difference from singular to plural noun. Now we'll see the next sentence, that is the bird flew away. The birds flew away. See the next example. The thief put the jewel in the box. The thieves put the jewel in the box. You can see the difference from singular to plural. Now let's see the another category, that is uncountable noun. Things we cannot count using numbers has categorized in uncountable noun. We can use some or any with them. They usually do not have plural form. We'll see some examples. Tea, water, sugar. You cannot count tea, you cannot count sugar, you cannot count water, you can't count 1 sugar, 2 sugar, 3 sugar. So it is an uncountable noun. Let's see some examples in sentence. This news is very important. I love listening music. Have you got any rice? News. We cannot count news. How many news are there? Music. We cannot count music. Music is uncountable. Rice. We cannot count rice. How many rice is there? Let's see the next topic, that is gerund. Gerund is also from a noun family. In competitive exams, the topic comes in a sentence correction exercise. I'll explain you in details. Before that, remember, whenever we use ing with a verb to make a noun is called gerund. To know before understanding the concept of gerund, in a sentence, subject is either a noun or pronoun. It cannot be others like adjective, adverb, conjunction. Example, success is very important. Ayansh is my son. He is my father. In first example, subject is abstract noun. In second, subject is proper noun. In third example, subject is pronoun. Now we'll see the next example. Reading is good habit. Reading is subject here. Now here comes a question. As if I said, subject will be a noun or pronoun, but reading is a verb. How is it possible? But I'll tell you. If we add ing to a verb and will use as a subject, then it is not a verb, it will be known as gerund. So let's see a definition. If a verb is added with ing and used as a noun in a sentence, that verb is called gerund. see the examples of gerund. Running is good for health. We did. We add ing with the verb and used as a subject. Gymming is my routine. Gym is a verb. Only what I did is added ing and used as a subject. Loving you is my habit. Smoking is injurious to health. What we did, smoke is a verb, added ing to the verb and used as a subject. Speaking is more important. Speak is a verb, added ing with verb and used as a subject in a sentence. I hope you liked the video. In my next video, we'll see the more topics. If you like my video, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.